On April 9, 2016, a remote Ontario First Nation reserve Attawapiskat declared a state of emergency when 11 people tried to commit suicide on the same day. The number of suicide attempts have increased since the fall of 2015 after the death of a 13-year-old girl. There were more than 100 suicide attempts following this incident. This is not a new trend. According to Statistics Canada, high suicide rate is prevalent in the Aboriginal community. Research highlights that the First Nation youth who had parents or grandparents at residential schools are more likely to experience depression and therefore attempt suicide. This issue ignited a public debate whether people should move out or if the government should provide them with the resources they need. Social exclusion is one of the root causes for the epidemic. There is little social, economic, and political growth available to those living on this reserve. Consequently, feelings of hopelessness and defeat plague this population. Research has shown that community-based and culturally guided interventions help promote capacity building in this community. The youth have asked for a youth center, which will serve as a social and cultural resource and support system. Their demand has now been heard by the government, and they have promised a youth center and financial support. However, a federally funded suicide prevention project that was launched in 2013 had an $800,000 mental health initiative that fell far short of the ambitious vision declared at the onset. Lack of communication among the service providers, constant change of team leaders, and lack of proper documentation of the expenses were some of the reasons for this failure. The youth center that is requested by the community will provide educational and spiritual support and will help create value and self-worth. Additionally, it will act as a place of acceptance and well-being for the Aboriginal youth. Therefore, there is a great need for the joint action of both federal and provincial government that can work together hand in hand with the First Nation leaders to follow through with this concrete solution by 2017.
Created using Powtoon.